How are things going at the library?
Oh, I told you, couldn't close it, so...
So you've come to the master for guidance? Is this what you're saying, Grasshopper?
Actually, you called me in here. But, yeah.
All right, well, let me show you how it's done.
The office takes place in one of the most soul-crushingly boring settings imaginable, the regional branch of a paper supply company. It almost seems like the worst choice for a TV show setting. Who would want to come home from a long day of work and watch more work? The Office, however, takes this setting and shows us how we can find joy and beauty even in the most unlikely of places. Despite its rather mundane setting, The Office remains one of the most popular shows of all time, and reigns as the most streamed show on all of Netflix. So let's take a look at what makes The Office stand out. The look of the set is pretty much the most boring you could think of. Fluorescent lights, devoid of color. But here's what director of photography Randall Einhorn had to say when asked whether it was difficult to make the show look pretty.
We don't really strive to make The Office look beautiful because I think it should be about that place, which is a little oppressive and mundane, but there is some beauty that happens there, and that's between the people.
There it is. The beauty of The Office is in the people. One of the episodes that exemplifies this concept really well is Season 2, Episode 3, Office Olympics. Jim is overwhelmed by the boredom of filling out expense reports. Meanwhile, Michael leaves to sign closing papers on his condo. In order to alleviate the boredom around the office, Jim starts the Office Olympics, drawing from several of the games coworkers have played in the past as well as creating some new ones. Meanwhile, Michael gets cold feet about being locked into his deal on the condo, but decides to go through with it to avoid losing his deposit. Michael returns to the office dejected, and everyone immediately goes back to the monotony of their work. What could end as a terrible day, however, is turned around when Jim and Pam decide to put on a closing ceremony in which they celebrate Michael closing on his condo. It's a really touching scene where we can see the camaraderie and heart of the office workers. It's heartwarming moments of human kindness like these that show the real beauty behind these relationships. Sure, there's plenty of betrayal and lies and hurt throughout, but those only serve to make the joyful moments that much more meaningful. Over the series, we get to know these characters better and better, and get to see what really makes them tick. We get to see Michael go from a clueless, hated boss to a complex and deeply loved friend. We get to see Dwight eventually realize how much he really values his coworkers, or subordinates as he calls them. And we get to see the beauty and pain of Jim and Pam's relationship. Maybe that's the real beauty of The Office's mundane and ordinary setting. All of us can apply it to our own lives in some way. Whether we deal with a terrible boss, unrequited love, or a seemingly meaningless job, we can look for the beauty in everyday moments of kindness and in the relationships we have with those around us. I think Pam sums it up best.
All in all, I think an ordinary paper company like Dunder Mifflin was a great subject for a documentary. There's a lot of beauty in ordinary things. Isn't that kind of the point?
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you see here, please subscribe and comment down below what you love about The Office. Alright, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.